Have you ever avoided a place, person, situation, or circumstance because you didn't want to experience the strong feelings of anxiety? If so, this is called avoidance anxiety. Avoidance anxiety, a behavioral symptom commonly associated with anxiety disorder, occurs when individuals deliberately avoid places, situations, or activities that trigger their anxiety. This avoidance can manifest in many ways, such as steering clear of social gatherings, specific locations, or even avoiding certain thoughts and emotions that cause distress. At its core, avoidance is a coping mechanism, a way to control one's exposure to anxiety-provoking situations. Although avoidance might provide temporary relief, this behavior can reinforce anxiety over time, leading to a cycle where the individual becomes increasingly limited by their efforts to evade discomfort. Avoidance anxiety can manifest in several forms. Social avoidance, avoiding social interactions due to fears of embarrassment, judgment, or a lack of control in interpersonal settings. Situational avoidance, steering clear of particular scenarios or places like crowded rooms or public transportation where escape might be difficult. Cognitive avoidance, evading specific thoughts or memories that are linked to anxiety. This can also include distracting oneself to prevent engaging with these thoughts. Emotional avoidance, shying away from situations that may evoke strong emotions or vulnerability, which can include avoiding deep relationships or meaningful life events. The root of avoidance anxiety often involves psychological factors, such as fearing or disliking the strong feelings of anxiety, and environmental factors, such as stressful life circumstances or high-pressure situations that triggered strong feelings of anxiety. Avoidance not only impacts the individual's mental health by perpetuating anxiety, but also restricts their life experiences and relationships. It can lead to problems in work performance, social isolation, and decreased overall life satisfaction. Effective treatment for avoidance anxiety typically includes self-help information, therapy, and exposure therapy at the right time. In many cases, individuals must work to extinguish the fears often established in the places, situations, or activities that triggered their anxiety. Extinguishing fears most often requires the help of an experienced therapist and often includes exposure therapy when the individual is well equipped with healthy recovery skills. Additional strategies can include support groups and deep relaxation practices, supporting the individual in reducing and eliminating avoidance behaviors. While avoidance anxiety can be a challenging condition to overcome, with the right help and support, individuals can extinguish their fears, engage more fully in life, and improve their overall well-being. Recognizing the signs of avoidance anxiety and seeking help is the first step toward breaking the negative cycle and reclaiming a more empowered and fulfilling life. I experienced a great deal of avoidance anxiety back when I struggled with anxiety disorder. My functioning world became extremely small because of all the places, situations, and circumstances that triggered strong anxiety. At one time, I could only travel between my house and my work. Because I feared my anxiety would run out of control if it were triggered, almost everything was a potential threat I tried to avoid. Thankfully, as I worked on my anxiety, I was able to slowly claw back my life bit by bit until I fully regained everything I lost. While it was a lot of work, that work set me free from anxiety disorder and the restrictions it placed on my life. If your life has become extremely impacted by anxiety, know that you can reclaim it and live a life free of anxiety and the restriction it so often causes. Working with an experienced therapist is the most effective way to overcome anxiety disorder. We can overcome anxiety disorder with the right information, help, effort, and support. No one needs to struggle with anxiety disorder long term. Help is available.